Hi there guys, my name's Mike and welcome to the London store sax.co.uk. One of the questions I'm often asked is what is the difference between a student level saxophone and a professional level saxophone, and can we justify that difference in price? Over on this wall over here, I've got predominantly student level saxophones. So we start all the way down at the Sakuzu, which is our base level student model, up to something like the Yamaha YAS 280. On this wall over here, I've got predominantly professional level saxophones. With the professional saxophones, there's a wider range of styles. We can take you all the way from the Yanagisawa AW01 up to something like the Yanagisawa AW32. This involves solid silver and bronze in its construction. Today we're going to be looking at the differences between the YAS 875EX and the YAS 280. We can break the differences between these saxophones down into two basic categories: aesthetic, how it looks, and the tone quality and response of the instrument, i.e. how a player responds to it, what tone they can produce from it, and how easy it is to play. With the 280, we have some major aesthetic differences straight away. We've got no engraving on the bell, whereas with the 875 we've got some lovely hand engraving. Additionally, with the bracing mechanism on the back, we've got a less intrusive design with the 875, which also drops down the weight. And on the key guard, we've got some machining which is both decorative and designed to also drop the weight of the instrument down. With the 875, we have a denser metal being used on the neck receiver. If we look over here onto the 280, we're missing that. What this allows is additional resonance between the neck and the body of the instrument. Also, the neck on the 875 is of a larger bore and has thicker metal being used. When we look at the key work on these two horns, the 875 has mother of pearl key touches, whereas if we go over onto the 280, we have imitation mother of pearl touches. Our saxophones are also made in different factories. The YAS 280 is made in Indonesia and the YAS 875EX is made in Japan. Now, the one made in Japan also has a higher quality, denser metal being used. This produces a warmer, more refined tone. Some of the more subtle but important touches and differences between the 875 and the 280 happen around the keywork and the pads. The ergonomics of the 875 have been much better thought out. The palm keys, for example, contour much more closely to your palm, as do our knuckle keys here. The keywork is much closer to the body, which allows us in the faster passages to run much more fluidly. The pads are of a higher quality leather, which provides us with a warmer, more rounded tone. And finally, we have blue steel springs, which respond in a much quicker fashion to ordinary steel. So coming back to our original question, what is the difference between a student level and a professional saxophone? To summarise, with our professional saxophone, we get a more rounded and refined tone. We get greater ease of response in all the registers. Our keywork is more fluid, allowing us to run around fast passages with greater ease. We get a higher level of manufacturing quality, and we also get some aesthetic improvements, which is always nice. We can tell the difference between these two horns mainly in the upper registers and the extremes of the instrument. I'm now going to perform on both of them for you so you can hopefully hear the differences.